Well, let's say anybody up this morning. Actually, it's afternoon already. Damn. How did the time go by so quickly? That's what I say at 82. It's not only the time today, but it's the time in years. It keeps going. Well, listen, to members on Mighty Network, I sent a message out to everybody, okay? And I hope it got out there. If you saw it, I mean, like email. I sent an email listing so everybody would get it. And it shows you there's three reports that I want everybody to have. And I really want to answer questions. You know, this is what we're all about. I think the best way to help you is you just tell me what you need money for. And on both Facebook and on Let's Go Help Too, that's what we do. Now, it's hard to figure out all that, and tell you the truth, because there's so many ways to ask a question. And that means we're not organized well enough to give you answers everywhere. So please bear with us and be patient. We'll get it. If we don't ask a question, answer you in one place. We're trying to set up just one place. Now, one place I know for sure that we have that you could do is over on Facebook. If you start a new discussion on Facebook, I am answering every one of those suckers. I'm a little bit behind now, but I do. Now on Mighty Network, Let's Go Help Too, that's where most of the people are. People asking them all over, and that's understandable because we haven't trained you yet, because we don't know how the best way to do this. So right now we're really hiring extra staff to find all these questions to ask them and then tell them. Okay, see, we have a question corner on Mighty Network. There's a place just for questions, and it shows you how to put a question there so we can get it. I mean, this is like the consulting part. You know, the other questions, it's really through members and things like that, and to share information and whatever. But if you want to read a question from us, do that, or get over to Facebook and leave a question there. So I could do the research. I've been studying this 50 years, 48 actually, but who's counting? I am. and so, I mean, just sure, I can't solve every problem in the world. Nobody can. But I can show you where it might be. That's the important thing, because if you don't have me or someone like me to do this, you're going to go to Google and you know, how long have you been spending in Google trying to get a grant? Huh? Well, yeah, right. I don't think you have to answer that, but answer it. Somebody put up an answer. How long have you been searching Google to get a grant? So give me an answer on that, okay? So so you could show other people that they're not alone, man. Everybody is floundering out there and don't know what to do, and it's so complicated, and all they do is run into scams and people trying to get money from them. You know, that's what Google is. Google is there to sell advertising, and so they need to have you there to give these advertisers money. See, that's what capitalism is, unfortunately. But you're trying to solve a problem. You don't care if it's on the moon, it's in the toilet, or wherever the hell it is. You just need the help you need, and that's what it. I want to learn more about profit. It's horrible on Google. 7 months. See, the fellow's been on there for 7 months. Right, exactly. So that's why just stay away from there, please. DuckDuckGo, yeah, that's another possibility. It may be Charity, how are you? I quit using Google thanks to you. And DuckDuckGo, oh, thank you, Charity. But please, and actually, it's really for my soul too. Now, this is a very selfish thing I'm saying. I want you to ask me questions and ask us questions, because I know we're better than anything else on Google that you'll ever find. And truthfully, because of what I see as the results. I mean, man, you look well, even down on the. I mean, I get a lot of people that hate me, and I suffered with that all my life. It doesn't matter. But the people that even on on YouTube that aren't even not members that say how I helped them. I got them, $5,000 for this, $3,000 for that. I helped the uncle, get out of debt. I got all this kind of stuff, and that's what motivates me. You look at our Facebook. That's where we've been the longest. So we have about 400 testimonials there on Facebook. That are things like this, how it changed their life and got fixed with their teeth that they never thought they'd be able to do. I think that's what when I hear a story like that I'll get up earlier tomorrow morning to see if I could help somebody else like that. If nobody else is helping them, helping people in America do that, somebody has to be doing it. I believe the government should be doing this, not me. Man, this is all government stuff. This is not stuff I developed. These are not programs I created. No, I don't even know they're there either. Yeah, the government did it, and they don't have the talent, the skill, or politics, or whatever it takes to get people to know about what's there. And because the government doesn't do a good job of that, another thing has started up in our country, and that's nonprofit organizations doing the government job, sometimes and mostly with government money, because the government doesn't do it well. So the nonprofit organizations start to do what they want the government to do. And the government wants to do things that we think everybody should contribute to, and people don't have to charge, right? The business community is for people who want to sell things, and we think people should buy that. So we think that people should not buy a library book, right? So we have libraries to do that. We think people should not pay for education up to 12 years old. So we give that for free. So that's all those kinds of things, certain kinds of healthcare. So we all decide this as a democracy, what we're going to give away for free and what we're going to make people pay for, okay? And that changes. It's a moving target. I really don't even care, tell you the truth. If these things should be here or not, or whatever it is, I don't really care. My concern is that people out there, you in the public, have problems. You have financial problems, growth problems, all kinds of things, insecurity, housing problems, healthcare problems, legal problems, or whatever. And the government and nonprofit organizations decided that they're going to solve these problems for people, okay? But the people with the problems don't know. The people with the problems don't know. and that's the truth. That's what's happening. And so that's my only job. I don't say any of these programs are right. I don't say any of the programs are wrong. I'm just saying people, I know, because I talked to them for 50 years now, have incredible problems out there, and more that's happening in our country, where people are fewer and fewer people are falling into poverty, and more people are falling into millionairehood. So to me, we should take care of the people who can't survive well, and we have tools to do that, but we don't match them up very well, and that's the problem. That's what hurts, and that's what I'm trying to do every day of my life, and the last of it that I have. Now listen, I just sent everybody an email. Tammy, did you get it? I sent it to all the members on Let's Go Help Too. Did you get that, Charity? Did you get that? An email from me, or I don't know how we got it, sir. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's all you need. You give those 3 reports to friends. They don't have to pay. That is my 50 years of grant stuff, all in a nutshell. And it's all there and all organized. And that's the thing with it. It's all about organizing, or what I call rearranging reality. Now, all the reality's out there, but how you rearrange all this stuff that's out there in our orbits, that makes it usable for you, to solve your problem. on the three major brands. The latest one I have is I call Lesko's Monster Report. It's a monster report because there I take like 9 special problems you have in your life that most people do have, and how the government has programs for those 9 problems. Yeah, and I take you by the hand, and I show you videos and step by step with the websites to solve that problem. Now it takes patience on your part because you have to watch those videos. You have to take your own hand and do that. I don't fly out to all the places yet and help people. So you have to do that, and take your hand and get on the phone. It's going to be a lot of phone calling. Some people aren't used to doing that. Yes, you got to do your work. Yes, Demi. And so it is all there, and it's step by step. They may take you a few days. It may take you a few weeks to get through it, just for one area, and then that's what you have to be prepared for. Otherwise, you'll still be swimming in a pool of sharks on Google and getting nowhere. Just dodging sharks is what it is. You bring your shark repellent. But the best thing to do is to thank you, Charity. You make my heart stop when that. And that's why I do this. It's really because it's helping people. Boy, and I see, and they appreciate it, and that is the most effective heroin or crack or drug in the world, man. It's something that is food for the soul like nothing else, and that's why I want to do this more and more and more, because those times in the day when people said, "Hey, I got this because of what you gave me." Wow. I mean, it's really not because of me, it's because of the government. But somebody says that to me. That is incredible words, and I can't believe they're actually coming to me, and like I say, it is something that because of that, I have to keep doing. My soul says that. I'll do this if we're broke, if we're whatever. And that's why we give our profits back to you, members, because you need that money. I don't need another goddamn question mark suit. So we give about half our money now back to members. We give it in $1,000 or $500. I mean, I never thought I would give it them. We've given out like $1 million. We're just a small little company. $1 million was the moon to me. I never. That is serious money. I mean, in Washington, that's pocket change. But I mean, to me, that's an incredible thing. I can't get over. I'm able to do that, and it is. It's the most important thing that I do. I can help you with money and give you the profits we have to help you, show you where the sources are in America that are there to help you. You have to grow. We all have to grow. I have to keep growing in order to stay alive and in order to contribute to society. I think we're here to help each other. Tammy knows that. Charity knows that. All these people, the regulars know that. They're trying to help each other. They're there. They're paying members, helping each other paying members every day. and that's, they know how important that is. And what it means to a person who gives and what it means to a person who receives. That's why thank people for things. It's so important. And even though I get embarrassed when people thank me about something or whatever, I feel embarrassed about it. I don't know, stuff the nuns taught me or whatever, not to be, blow your own horn or whatever. And that is very important to me, is that every member helps every member. So that's why I give money back, is to show we're really here to help each other. So even me, and I never thought I'd make money at charging $20. I mean, with my MBA and the businesses I had, no, I had charge $200, $2,000 or whatever. Able to do it for $20, and I am so thankful. I want to thank each and every one of you as much as I can. And that's why I feel that if I give you the money back, that's a way to appreciate it, because now you're helping finance something that other people could use, even maybe after I'm gone. This could stay because people are helping each other. You don't need me anymore, and you could just keep going, or whatever it is. And that's so important. It's not in the league of Tammy. I'm not in the league of Tammy and the rest of me. You will be, Charity. You will be. We all will be. And she's helping else do that. She gives encouragement, a sunshine, a smile, words of praise. Just a word, a single word could change people. So that's why you see something in Let's Go Help, that somebody's struggling with something of this. You just give them a little pat on the back. Is all we need sometime. I know that's me. I mean, we all have troubles. We all struggle in life. None of us really know what to do. We're all guessing every day of our life. But maybe an experience from one of us could help somebody else. Kindness is always a good thing, right, Joe? And that's what I need. I mean, it is have fun and be kind. They're the two things I think. She is beaming the light of hope. Yeah, see, and that's what makes this world grow. What makes us, the rest of us, grow. If you're beaming and you're hopeful, you give that little praise to somebody else. It's easy to be, angry, and reason too. A lot of bad shit happens to everybody. What are you gonna do about it? You can't change the world. It's really about licking your wounds, getting your ass up, and trying it again. And that's what people like Tammy and Charity and these people are doing for other members. Just somebody falls, they give them a little boot and send them out on the way, and a little kindness. And kindness to me is the key to all this. And that's why I just, even the researchers that get paid to help you, I say, I don't really care. You're all good people. You'll do what is right. I'm not worried about that. Just I'm worried about is be kind, because that's the hardest thing to do in life. We all get beat up, and there's nasty people out there that bring our nasties out and things like that. And if you're kind, and it's the same with getting information, because as Charity and Tammy knows, you have to call the government. That's the best way to get it. And if you're not kind, if you're yelling at them and angry at the government because they never gave you a goddamn grant, you're taking it on this poor bureaucrat, you're not going to get much. And that's important to realize that. And so how much you get really depends on you and your personality. And that's what it's about. I need 25,000 today, and I will lose everything. Well, you probably won't get it today, James. I'm sorry about that. 2,500 today, but it depends on what it's for. Actually, at $2,500, there may be a way. Now, if you're a member, well, actually, here's what to do. Go to, if you're not a member, I'll show. I have free help. If you're not a member, go to trylesgo.com. Trylesgo.com. Okay, one more time. Tammy, could you tap that in the chat? Oh, actually, no, the chat is really on members or on YouTube. If you could put trylesgo.com. Go there, download that report. Okay, you have, I don't know where you are in the country, but here on the East Coast, you got half a day left. There's 7 phone calls there that you could make right now, as soon as you download that report. And each one of those phone calls are people in your community who get paid by the government and nonprofit organizations to solve your financial problem. You hear me? I'm going to charge you $20. These are 7 people that are paid for by the government and nonprofit organizations to are waiting there to talk to you, to help you solve your financial problems. Okay? Should I say it again? Try, TRYLESKO.com. Yes. And that's what I mean. See, there's people there who hear stories like you every day and try to solve them. That's where you want to go. You don't want to go to the internet. Sure, it may be there, but you don't have time to find it because you got a billion other things in the way there before you run into it by accident. So stay away from Google. Stay away from Google. Go to trylesco.com. Call those 7 offices. I don't make a penny out of this, okay? Call those 7, and neither of the people you call, none of them are making money from you. So don't worry about that. What about Bing? What about it? Oh, that's another search engine, but they're selling advertising too. I mean, they're not bad to have, but again, their motive is to pay to sell advertising. So that means the people there who are the websites there want to get money from you so they could pay Bing or Google or whatever. You know, if you know the exact name of an organization, then you could go to one of those and put it in, like the area office on aging for whatever, you know, and you have the exact title of the website. That's fine. You can find it, but you can't go looking for help, you know, when you don't know where it is, because otherwise the sharks are out there waiting for people. Oh no, where's money? No, I smell money. They're looking for chum in the water, these sharks, you know, and that's what their life is all about that. Call those 7 offices, right? And that's what it is. Okay, back to the listing that I sent all the members, okay? And we have thousands and thousands. So there's 3 websites in there. One is my, a monster website. Okay, these are 9 different areas that are all take you by the hand, step by step, to get aid for what you need, to get money for what you need, to get free expertise for what you need. Everything I have in there is a website that gives money or gives you free help. That doesn't work in Google, okay? One is, oops, that's not that one. Oh, I got it wrong. There. What did you do with that? Tammy, what did you do with that thing? Okay. The first one in there is the best way to use Let's Go Help, because I want you to know how to get this and know about all the grants that we give out with our own money every month. We give out $70,000 to $75,000. We give out 25 free. What do you call those things? Oh, computers, laptop computers every day, and I see they're flying out the door, man. They're doing that very well. So make that, and the workshops we have weekly workshops on grant training. Man, if you go to Google and look for grant training workshops, they're going to charge you hundreds and thousands of dollars for that. No. You don't have to do that. You know, and I know what you need better than anybody else. I know what this stuff is better than anybody else. You know, sure, I could be wrong, and I sound like a blowhard when I say that, but no, pound for pound, I think it's right. I'm not right all the time, certainly. And there's a lot of stuff out there I don't know about, certainly, because it changes every day. Okay, the other report is for home repair. Okay, now this is, I think, a miraculous report, because any kind of home repair, any income. Now, but it's a bit lengthy because it shows you all the possibility. See, in getting help, in getting money, in getting a job, in getting a lover, in getting anything, you have to be prepared that what you think will work will not work. Because 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. You get out there and go, and somebody tells you about a program out there for home repair grant or something like that, and you find out you're not eligible. What do you do then? You don't hang up. You don't go home and find out how to play Parcheesi or whatever the hell. No, you have to keep going and find other programs. That's what our country is so vast. It's so big. There's so many options. It's something like if one girl tells you no, doesn't want to date, it doesn't mean every girl will say no. No, you can't. Yeah. Matthew Lesko has sent out that report in your information notification bill. Yes, I sent it to everybody. And make sure you have those 3 reports. Now, I'm reading from the first report, which is the monster report. There's 9 other reports in that, actually 10. And one is for the home repair. I mean, the first one actually is for how to use the service. The second is for home repair. The next is for starting a business and getting money to start a business. Do not use Google, please. And do not look for a grant to start business. You can't do that first. You have to look for help first, not a grant. Then you look for a grant after you get the help, okay? And that's very important. How to get a free car or pay for car repair. That's a complete report on that. There's like 60 pages or something like that. I mean, everything. There's where in your where you live, you can find a car where they train mechanics to work on your car for free. Things like this, nonprofit, or there's like churches that on Saturdays they bring in free mechanics to fix cars for free. People help people. Just like you're feeling here. The world is like that, but you don't find those people easily who are just there to help people because they don't advertise. Who you see are the people that advertise. You go to Google, that church is not advertising on Google, I'll tell you. I don't either. Thank God I can act like a crazy clown and have Google run my ads for free. And that's what's great. Being a clown. The media likes it and they'll advertise you for free. I found that when I was doing talk shows. Man, I get on Letterman, Oprah, and everything. As long as I act crazy, they don't care what I say. They just want to entertain people. Okay, writer's grants. Okay, here's a report on why you don't need a grant writer. You do not need a grant writer. You do not need a grant writer. You do not need a grant writer. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but you'll go on Google and there'll be people there telling you need a grant writer, and that makes sense when you hear them, but you don't. You got Vincent to get my shed painted. Wow, charity. Oh, you see? She got the church painted their shed. Well, good. See, and this stuff, who knows? You don't, because St. Vincent de Paul is not advertising. St. Vincent de Paul around the country too also does home car repairs. That's it. Okay, here's get out of debt and pay your bills. Now, this is a wonderful report because it takes you through if you're worried about billing, paying, and all that, this takes you through everything. How to start, okay? And it shows you the websites, the phone numbers, everything. This says, okay, first, you make an appointment with a free financial counselor. Do not go to Google. Do not go to Google and put in credit repair and all that kind of, no, because that's where the sharks are. They're going to get you. They're good at it. They're better than you are, better than I am. So don't, stay away from that. See that report, download and call and make an appointment with a free financial counselor so you can get a picture of what has to be done and what's easy to do, what's hard to do, and stuff like that. Okay, then below that, after I show you how to do that, then I got a step-by-step for the major expenses that you have, living expenses. Well, Matthew Lesko sends out a notification that goes to all Lesko Help 2 members. Yes, I hope. So you want to, what was I saying? See, man, getting old is dangerous. I just forget stuff. Okay. So no, and you go through, I have all the major daily living expenses, okay? You have rent, okay, here's where to get that paid for. But it's not just one place. See, that's the other thing. People go, they look for one place to pay the rent, and they say, no, you're not eligible. Well, I checked, and there's nothing I'm eligible. That may be true, but you only check one place. You have to check the 20 or 30 or 40, sometimes 150 other places that give out rent money. And if you're not doing that, then you cannot say there is no rent grants for you. And utilities the same way. Water bills the same way. Your real estate taxes the same way. People have trouble paying them. Okay, how do you do that? There's ways to do it, and so I take you through all